Hello, this is Dr. Kevin Connors, and I want to make a short little video on what to expect if you're going to seek services in our clinic. I always say we could have spent a lot of money getting a videographer to make a fancy video, and now you have to listen to my scratchy nasal voice going over what our clinic is like. But that's really what we're about. We wanted to give you just a flavor of who we are in this. And to help you pray about whether you should move forward with seeking services here. This is a picture of our signage outside of our current office space in Lake Elmo on a nice sunny summer day. And usually people contact us via email to begin with. Maybe they filled out the little box on our website, and we called them back or they called us back. But when they do call us back, they're going to talk to one of our staff people. These are some of the faces that you might communicate with when you call our office and we get back to you. And we want to make you feel at home. We want to give you information. Typically, our staff is going to send you more links to our website. Our website is vast, and you can get confused in it easily, so we want to get you to some specific places about our plans and what we do in our office so you can make a clear decision. And even if those who cannot come to our clinic, you'll see that we give away a ton of information on our website. We probably have 500-600 blog posts. We have at least that many videos, instructional videos. I give away all my books for free. You can download our new almost 600-page cancer book for free. There's no strings attached to any of that. We wouldn't realize that when God gives to us, we're to give back. So we try to give as many things back as we possibly can for free. But these are some of the faces that you'll communicate with us when you do talk to us online. Everybody, if they decide to move forward in seeking care from us or want to know more information about us and maybe think that this may be a place for them to get care, will complete an online intake form. That intake form is to do what we call a case review. A case review could also be called an initial consultation. It is not to receive care options, meaning like, take this supplement and do this 3 times a week or whatever, but it's for us to get to know each other, to see if this is a good fit. When you do complete that intake form online, please be as thorough as possible so that I can get a real good flavor of where you're at, what you're doing, what you really want, and what you're looking for to see if this could be a good relationship to move forward. If we do that, we will do at that case review. It'll be typically on the phone unless you're out of the United States. Then we'll do that over a Zoom call. And we'll talk for 30 minutes about your current condition and what you have done in the past and what you're looking forward to move forward to. And I will be completely honest whether I think we can help you or not and whether we want to take this case. And you'll have to make a decision whether you want to move forward with us. We're a complete non-salesy organization. So we're not going to be bugging you or coercing you, and you'll see that everything on our website is transparent. All our fees are transparent. Everything we do is transparent, and that's it's just personally what I would want if I was in your situation. So that's what we do in our clinic as well. If you do decide to move forward, you'll talk to Angie. She will go through this in detail with you. But it starts with us doing right programming and personalization, because we're very specific in our clinic about being unique. So every single person is different. You could have two twin brothers that have prostate cancer, but their protocols are going to be very different because we do unique, specific testing on each person. And that starts with getting a genetic collection kit done and a cheek swab done. So the first thing we do if you do decide to move forward with our program is we send you a cheek swab and a genetic collection kit. That genetic collection kit, you have to spit into the saliva collection tube. You seal it up, you follow those instructions, that gets shipped back to the lab so we can get the genetic testing underway. And the cheek swab kit, you just swab the inside of your cheek, comes with a plastic bag that you put that cheek swab back into, that gets shipped back to our clinic. And then via that cheek swab, we do testing on what we need to do next. So that's where we get into the specifics of your protocol and what we're going to be doing for you. So once we receive that back, we test that, we come up with your specific nutritional, dietary, and Rife frequency protocol, meaning what are we going to specifically recommend for your cancer. In my book, I go over maybe 100 different supplements that are been heavily researched as useful for people with cancer. And you may have seen online, XYZQ supplement, and you may already be taking many supplements. We want to get as specific as possible what we think is going to work best for you. So that's why we do the testing. So you'll get back from us a 3-ring binder like you see in this picture here that's going to be very specific to you on what we're recommending for your nutritional supplementation. Also, very specific what we're going to recommend for diet. We do not do gross dietary plans, meaning you got to go on a ketogenic diet. We don't do that. We get very specific in our testing against the cancer itself, what could be possibly feeding the cancer, and then that's what we're going to eliminate. Let's say if it's dairy and pork. We don't want you eating dairy and pork. Try to eliminate that as much as possible. And so we believe that we don't want to disrupt your life. We want to disrupt your life as little as possible. So we want to get as specific to what could be the feeder of that cancer, and let's eliminate that instead of taking all the joy out of your life when you're trying to deal with a serious disease. And then from that testing, we also get very specific with your Rife frequency protocol. So your Rife is going to be programmed based upon your diagnosis, the known frequencies for that diagnosis, and then through our testing with the cheek swab, we have multiple frequency test kits that we're going to be testing against that to find out what your protocol is going to be. So your Rife program may be several weeks long that you're going to run every night while you're sleeping at least. And then there'll be some short day programs often and some ion pro wave cleanse, foot bath cleanse programs that you can run as well. So we'll get very specific with that. You're going to have a very unique program that's going to be specifically for you. All that will be shipped out to you. And once you receive that, you'll let us know so that we can go over that in detail with you. So we do all that testing again. You're going to get that protocol, everything sent out in that binder. You're going to get the Rife machine in the package. It'll be coming in a big box from UPS usually. And the binder will be in there. And once you receive that, you're going to get back to us. That's kind of what the 3-ring binder cover looks like right there. When you get that, again, you're going to call the clinic and say, hey, I got my box. What do I do now? We'll schedule you for a binder review with your specific care coordinator, your liaison. It'll probably be Ann or Ashley at that point, and they'll set up a Zoom call so that you can go over this in detail. While you're waiting for that Zoom call, you're going to read through your binder. You're going to open up the computer with your Rife machine that comes with your Rife machine. And on that computer, we actually put some videos so you can get started on the Rife machine. Shows you how to get it going and how to get it set up and how to get it running. It's very simple. Most people have got it. By the time they do their binder review, they've already been using the Rife. So we want to hold your hand through this. That's the whole point of our whole program, is that you're never alone. If you are alone in our program, it's because you chose to be. You always can reach out to us. You always have your liaison you can reach out to. Currently we're doing weekly Zoom calls with Michelle and myself, the other practitioner here, that we alternate. You can jump on those Zoom calls, 4 o'clock Central Time. That's when we're doing them currently. You can ask questions. You can email questions in prior to that. That'll be part of our little presentation before we open it up for Q&A. Those usually last anywhere between 30 and 60 minutes, depending on how many people are on there and how many questions are asked. We are always here for you. So if you ever feel alone, that's your fault, because that's not what our purpose is. We're always here for you. You just got to reach out to us, and we are going to be here for you. Our tagline has always been, since I started practice 35 years ago, is you always ask the question, why? Why do I have this? What is going on? What is the cause? How can we uncover that? How can we get to the root of this and deal with the root problems? That's what our goal is. And that's what our goal is for you. We're always digging. We cannot promise to cure anybody. We cannot promise to take care of your problems. We cannot promise to wipe your issues away. We don't even treat disease at this office. We take care of people, and we're going to give you our best recommendations based upon everything that we know how to get those recommendations. And honestly, our recommendations have to come from the Lord. And I ask you as believers, if you're listening to this, and you are, to pray about your decision and even coming here. We want you to feel led to come here and have peace about coming here, and know that it isn't, I'm going to choose standards of care or I'm going to choose alternative care. You could do both of them. Most of our patients are doing both. We are not a clinic that is against standards of care. So we believe that the more you can do for your cancer, the better off you're going to be. But of course, you need to be led by the Lord. Know that we'll be praying for you no matter what decision you make, whether God is leading you this way or some other way. And we ask that you pray for us and our protection as well. Thank you very much. And again, your first step after watching this video would be to call the clinic, schedule a case review, fill out that form. As always, be blessed.